Hello, lovelies. This is 5 Minute Manifesting. I'm your host, Lovey Brown. Thank you so much for listening. I'm thrilled that you're here. And today I want to talk to you about how manifesting never stops. So what do I mean by manifesting never stops? Manifesting is something that you have entered into. You've stumbled across this. You have really wanted something, so you've gone searching for information and you found deliberate creation, deliberate selection, deliberate manifesting, the law of assumption, the law of attraction, whatever vocabulary at this moment in time you've put on this process of creating the life that you want for yourself, from getting and selecting the life that you want for yourself. So with that, you may be sitting in a spot where if you think, okay, once I get this and that and this other thing, I'll be set. I'll be good. And it's not that once you get this, that, and the other thing, you're not going to be good. Those things are going to be great. You're going to get them. They're going to be great. But you, as a human being, are going to continue to grow and expand and want new things. And then you're going to manifest those things. You're going to select those things in your life. And that doesn't mean that it doesn't become easier. Your faith in the process grows. But some manifestations can feel more challenging than others. For example, when I was manifesting a specific person, that manifestation took me a lot of learning and figuring out to manifest it. It doesn't mean it has to take forever. It just means that it took me a little bit to figure out. And now that I've done it, it feels wonderful. And I'm so excited to be in the relationship that I'm in. But I want other stuff now. There are other things in my life that I'm manifesting. And I've manifested lots and lots of things over the course of whenever I started manifesting, somewhere between 2006 and 2008. And I still want new things, and I still have to look at my beliefs. I have to look at my identity, who I'm being, what I'm selecting in my imagination, what inner conversations I'm having with myself, what story I'm telling myself about those things. And then I'm figuring out a route to select those things for myself and have those things, those new manifestations that I want. So if you feel like you're in a place where, you've been manifesting for a while, you've been learning this information for a while, and why can't you just get it already? I want to encourage you that it really never stops. So this feeling of false urgency, this feeling of let's hurry up and get there, you can kind of let that go. Because you're going to be manifesting and doing this and selecting every single day until you don't anymore, right? Until you don't anymore. And it doesn't mean that it has to be hard. You can grow in your joyfulness around manifesting. You can grow in your joyfulness around having a desire. So here's something exciting. Here's something that's really fun to think about in this way. If you have a desire or a new desire pop up and you're like, I have no idea how this is going to come into my life, I'm going to manifest it. Then you just can trust that it can trust that oh my gosh, I have this new desire, and this new desire is telling me that this thing is meant for me. That's what the desire is informing my body about. That is the information that I'm getting by having this desire, is that this situation is meant for me. So I'm in the process. So I've manifested lots of things, but I have some new things I'm working on right now. Some new manifestations that I'm, that the desires themselves weren't fully formed until very recently. There was some inkling there, and there's been some struggle to figure out exactly what I wanted, right? Sometimes that clarity step takes longer than we think it will, right? Getting clarity on what you want, what exactly you want, can take a little bit of time of being with yourself and sitting with yourself. And now I'm ready. I've gotten clarity. I know exactly what I want. And it's a new big manifestation. And now I'm in the process of really going through all those steps, right? So next I'm going to I'm doing my focusing work. I'm meditating on a scene that implies that I get exactly what I want. I'm saturating myself with affirmations that imply that I get exactly what I want. I'm also really asking myself, what do I believe about this topic? What are my beliefs around this? Who am I around this topic? Who am I being every day when I wake up and walk out my door in the world? Who am I being around this topic? Am I being the person that feels like she has exactly what she wants, even though this new exciting topic is not something that I have manifested a lot in? And I'm working on it, and I have this newfound sort of excitement about manifesting, a newfound interest in really like going back to basics and like, I can do this, right? I've manifested lots of things. I have a lot of faith in my ability as a manifester, and now to apply it to this new subject. So manifesting never stops. You're always going to have new desires. So practicing these tools, even when there are times, and I admit, there are times where it's frustrating. It can get frustrating. But even when it is, when you have a breakthrough and you get to like a new tool or a new feeling of faith in your manifesting, yeah, it feels really good. And you're always going to want new things. As long as you're here on this earth and having desires, there's always going to be manifesting to do or to, be focused on. So that's what I wanted to talk to you today. Thank you so much for listening, and may you manifest exactly what you want.